Good morning, guys. How are we? I'm standing in a bit of a different spot, but it's actually gonna be perfect because I'll flip you around in a minute. I've changed my dining room, so I want to get your opinion. Anyway, welcome back, whatever it might be for you. I'm excited for what I'm about to go do, as in like the long term. I'm not so excited to actually go do it, but the weather has severely changed and we've got some sunshine at the minute. But I know tonight the rain is hitting and it's lasting for like the next few days. And I don't mean a little bit either, like a lot. We're expected to get like up to, I think they said 20 to 30 mils, if not more. We got 17 the other day, well, over 2 days. Someone's clearly not really in the mood because DAD has gone away. And then I did say maybe we'd go play with cousins and different things. You know, I've really set myself up for failure there by saying, yeah, like let's go do this or let's do that. And then I'm like, crap, it's only sun shining today. I need to get out there. So obviously by the title you see, we're going to hopefully, because I'm going to do it as like a weekend vlog. So we're going to go out. We're going to get these gum trees in because they must go in. I'm a little bit nervous. I did want to put them in when I had shelters to put around them, just so no birds and you know, they just come along. One little snip. So I'm praying and hoping they're too small, that the birds are more intrigued by everything else, because they certainly are. If you watch all of my stuff like YouTube, Instagram, because I'm not very consistent in like putting the same thing on all three. Yeah, the birds annihilated the dahlias. They've been coming for all my trees. Well, I say treelings, just straight off. Yeah, it's been great. Anyway, I feel like I need to update you guys on so much, because even though I'm doing lots of garden things, like some of the chit chat ones, like I did one the other day and it was too long, but long story short, we took the first step in returning to the IVF world. I had a doctor's appointment, and I got a referral, so I've not got any further than that. Oh, the other thing though, but I'll do it in an IVF video of like what are my first steps. I've also started taking it's not really a medication, but I guess, not when you take a multivitamin, would you say you're taking your medication? I don't know. Oh, and guys, we hurt us. Do you want to show them? No, sorry, you're not allowed to see. She hurt her arm. I started taking something to help with egg quality, which I took prior to the last round when we got this one. So fingers crossed that will help as well, because you've got to take it for 3 months before you do an egg collection. So we're going to plan in 3 months. We're doing an egg collection. I'm going to bring you along for all of that. But main thing I went to the doctor for was jaw. If you see my jaw, I look normal because that's how you guys have seen me. I've never filmed prior to how my face looks now. But, and I don't really want to say it because as soon as I say it, you guys are going to see it forever, because I'm the same. Every time I edit, I'm like, oh, that really annoys me. But my jaw is not aligned. One side drops further than the other. You'll see. I can actually feel when I do it in here, like this one sits a lot further out. This one sits really in. When I open my mouth, I can actually like fully feel this side click out as such, or click, and I can feel it move. So I had to go get x-rays. I had planned to take you along, but it didn't really work out. Plus I couldn't actually record in there anyway. But I had my mum with me so she could watch Macy, so I could go in, because there's no way she was not gonna want to stand with me. And yeah, it all was just a bit of a rush. My mum ended up getting quite sick that day, so poor thing, she's in the car like, oh, but troop it along just so I could get that done. And then they showed me the x-rays afterwards. So I have what's called TJM, which is temple jaw muscular, and I can't remember the last word. Like temple jaw muscular is what it talks about. Might be muscular, I don't know, muscular fibria. But basically it's where the muscle that attaches to our temple and our jaw is not, she said it's not working properly, but I'm like, well, my jaw was normal before. So I think obviously I have pulled or stretched or something my jaw a very long time ago, And so obviously now it's causing that issue for it. So I mean, I can live day-to-day life, but I just figured if I can get it fixed or whatever, then great. So next step will be to see a specialist. But yeah, they showed me the x-rays and they're like, that's different. And I was like, oh gosh, that doesn't sound good. They're like, we can have a look if you like, which I looked, I was like, I don't know what you're looking at there. And they showed me, they're like, that's with your jaw shut. And it's when you open it, how these two that meet. Yeah, like one side was like quite close together and the other, it was like, the top bone was here and the bottom bone was like over here. Versus in the other one, they were both sort of aligned. And I was like, yeah, I could tell you why. I was like, because when I open it, I can feel my jaw goes to one side. And you can see it when my jaw sits like that. So anyway, that was exciting. Garden-wise, I feel like I'm neglecting my garden between work, like as in what I do myself, hair, nursery, bank, mum life, then also trying to be more present on social media, which I must admit I'm really not good. I've been good with my YouTube, as in uploading at least once a week, if not twice. I'm not so great on the Instagram side. I try. And then I'm like, oh, I should get into TikTok too, like try and really like build on the platform, but it's a lot, it's too much. I don't know how you like do it. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, it's gonna be, that's what I'm gonna get out now. I'm gonna do the trees. I would love to pot up some ranunculus and tulips, which actually, let me go get the bulbs. Let me show you. I'm so excited. All right, we have a box. So, yep. Oh, and we can't, I'm not sure how the tree planting is gonna go, to be honest. But these were from, I don't actually know how to say it. I say Tesla, because that's how it looks, but it might be Tesla. It's like the T-S-S-E-L-A-R or something. Bulbs, because I bought from them last year the daffodil bulbs, and I've also bought bulbs from Garden Express. I just found the ones from these guys seemed a lot bigger and healthier, but we got 100 pack, this isn't 100 though, don't stress, because I wanted like a value. It just says the mega mix. So from the picture, it's like reds, yellows, purple, orange. I think that was it. Maybe a white. It really is just a mix to be able to get value pack of them out and about. I'm nervous my neck is going to get zipped into that, because I think I've kind of covered enough, but you'll see a little red spot, and notice my nose is a little bit swollen. Yeah, someone accidentally headbutted me. I want to say headbutt. That's what it was. Obviously the head connected to the nose, and then it was a crunch, and I was like, oh my God. And it has actually gone down a bit because this is 2 days later, but we were at a gathering and she was mucking around playing between my legs, and I leant down to watch what she was doing, and as I did, she decided not to just stand up, to jump up, boom, boom, with the top noggin of your head, hey, and straight on the bridge. And I have a big enough nose as it is, with an already hump from when my nose was broken previously, so it's great. We've had to be very conscious of don't touch mummy's nose, because oh my God, I still can't scrunch my nose. That hurts. So, and I've noticed, yeah, the bruising is coming out more and more. I honestly thought I was going to bruise all here because my eyes and even up here was all swollen, but I've been icing it and it's gone down. So note to anyone that doesn't want to be physically abused, don't have children. No, that's kidding. Yeah, anyway, so we've got the 100 now. Why I say there's not 100 in there is I did promise my mum some, so I gave her half, actually 50, because I did think as much as I want 100, I'm not really gonna have the time or place to put 100. But then I also got some additional ones. So I kind of forgot, I'm pretty sure I filmed for you guys where I planted my double ones. Yeah, I got more. But these only comes in packs of 3. So I got the Tulip Royal 10, and this was the other thing, I remember I showed it with the daffodils last year that I quite like about them, is if I scan that little barcode, it will show me what they are. So it will tell me how deep to plant them, blah, 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 blah. So, and I got a couple of different ones because this was the sale. Yep, double Columbus. Royal 10. Didn't I just have that? Oh, I've accidentally ordered 2 lots. Whoops. And then, oh, spraying. I don't know how you say that. Oh, and there's more. I've got 2 of them. Great. Maybe I've ordered 2 of everything. Oh, I don't actually know. Did I? Yeah, I did. I ordered 2. Oh, I think because I wanted 6, so I could fill a pot, every pot, but they're actually, like, that's a decent size. So, because I'm not going to be able to talk if we do this outside. This way up, this way in. But, I mean, look, not all of them are massive. And I did notice when I was picking out to give to my mum, one had looked like, look, that's not as big. One looked like it was going moldy. So, kind of risk that. But, yeah, throw him in the ground, give him a whirl. Kind of going to get that risk. I was trying to get it to show you, but I can't find it. So yes, anyway, while the sun shines out, and yes, I'm really sorry, it's going to have to be a voiceover. I already know it. It is far too windy. And if you know about the whole microphone sitch and my old ass camera situation. But end of year sales are coming up, so let's see what happens there. Should we go do it? No. Great. Huh. Okay, we're gonna try anyway. I'm gonna get these in. Woo!
Look at these little guys self-seeded themselves. Okay, so we're going to move to the succulent and cactus planting first. I'm just placing everything out and around. I don't really have a rhyme or rhythm out here. I'm just trying to do as much as I can. It looks horrendous, but we've spread some sheep poo. So yeah, it is what it is. I am actually going to fill it out with some really large rocks. As you can see, the ground is so compacted because it was driveway. So big rocks, and then I'll fill in between them with like nice decorative rocks. But yeah, so far most of the stuff, as you can see, some of it that I've planted has just purely died. So because I'm trying to make this an area where I really don't have to plant and water, but then it also gets so much water in winter, it's crazy. But this ground cover, it's not pig face, something rose, it's not desert rose either. And then I've got the really large cacti that they seem to be the only thing that is okay out here. They do get dry in summer, but they don't mind.
I've got one more to do.
The reality of gardening with a toddler, you will get whatever you need to get done one-handed, because when they want to snuggle, they want that snuggle. Alright, we finally get to actually move on to the trees now. I'm measuring out between them because there's going to be 5 in total, and I want it to look as even as possible. But Macy's really not having it, so I've just got to try and hurry along as fast as I can. Something that I actually do with these, normally when planting trees, is you want to make sure that the hole is sort of double the width and not double the depth, but fairly deeper than what the root system actually is. In this, it looks like I'm not doing that, but I've only freshly potted these up. So the root system and the plant itself is actually quite small. So that's why I'm actually making it the same size as the pot. Here I am, I'm just checking. Oh, here's what we are, a lemon-scented gum in from the Waterwise collection. I also have Nutrog that I'm adding to it. I love planting out here because the soil, I can pretty much dig and not hit a rock. But here I am just making sure that when I plant it, it's going to be below the soil level, and then I'll make a well around it. I'm also adding in some soil conditioner or compost, whatever it might be that you have. This is called Soil Booster. And obviously the potting mix that I planted these in, I could have done native, being that they are native. However, I actually did a premium because it comes with a 6-month supply of food as well as water soluble. So my little helper helping me.
Mom,
Yeah.
I want Daddy.
You want Daddy? I know, baby.
Huh?
I know, Daddy will be coming tomorrow. What an amazing day together. Okay, we're going to move to the next one, yeah? Where's Pad? He's right there. Where's Peppa? Yeah? Okay, let's do the next one. Stop. Do you want to carry that for me?
All right, and last one in, I wanted to show you guys what I mean when I said I make a well around it. So I've done before where I follow the method, plant it high, it will thrive. That doesn't really work for our area because we are water restricted. We have such a hot summer. We don't have an endless supply. What I do, you see here, I'm mounding the dirt. I actually will come back and make this higher again next season because there's not quite enough there. But you want to make a mound so when you water it, it has a little pool to stay in. Now you shouldn't have to stress about it like, waterlogging or making like a little well for it, because this is the whole point here. We're not watering every single day. It's not going to have a drip line set up to it. It's so that in summertime, when the soil becomes hydrophobic, it actually can sit and then soak down. And in wintertime, because the entire soil is damp, it's not going to then make that a saturated portion. The only thing that you want to look out for, and in this situation I didn't hit clay, but that's where you would maybe want to obviously amend, add some gypsum, sorry, so that then you're not then hitting the clay and creating a little water log there. Alrighty, and they are done. That is the 5 in. This last one doesn't look so crash hot because it was the last one I purchased and I actually hadn't potted it up straight away, and so it did dry out. I did have to be careful when planting because of this power line, so I have sort of made sure that I feel like it's as far away as it needs to be. Look at this beautiful face.
Supervisor, good job. Good job. All right, hopefully you can hear me, but on to the next thing. I've actually dedicated because the weather has held out. I thought with the rain coming, and today we're supposed to get like between 5 and 20. It's been beautiful sunshine, so I'm getting everything planted that I can. Hopefully you can hear me. Nice kind of is the best word, but this is my asparagus. I started this from seed. I actually had a lot more growing. As you can see, there's barely any soil, but I'm going to turn each raised bed into like almost perennial-ish. So this is going to be my asparagus. I will chop the marigolds right back and down. As you see, I've got onions in there because I want it to be kind of a combination. It probably will turn eventually into just asparagus alone. This is going to be my capsicums because I'm going to overwinter them. I've talked about that before. And then this one, I'm a little bit in two minds because I really want to put a raspberry. I'm going to, sorry, put a raspberry, but I'm thinking I'm going to put a raspberry bush at each end and then plant beets in between. So I'm going to give it a go. I don't know, I don't really read the whole companion planting, what do and don't plant next to each other, so if it doesn't work, well then maybe that's why, and I'll learn from it. That's how I like to learn. On a side note, look at all the marigolds that have self-seeded. I definitely don't need this many, but the cold will come in and freeze them off anyway. I just have to show you this. We've not had rain, and like a decent rain, in so long that the soil was always so dry. Look at that. Oh, it's so good. Okay, I'm coming in a minute. Look at him. Side note for asparagus, so they actually need to like years to develop, or a year at least. They say don't harvest for at least the first year. And admittingly, this is technically it'll be coming into its second season that I could harvest from. I won't though, because I kept it in that stupid little pot. And it actually had teeny tiny spheres before these guys, so I'm gonna seed some more, and I'll probably run them along here because I'm actually thinking I'm gonna take the arch off. I don't know, it's not really doing my vision. Maybe I will, because we've got 3 more of these that are coming here. I don't know, I kind of feel like it needs to be in the things, and I put them too close together. So asparagus in, let's get some raspberries in. One raspberry in. I did actually pick the better of the 2. I cannot believe how amazing this soil. When this soil has water, it's actually really nice. So I am dedicating myself to get that set up. Oh, the wind. I'm only going to put 1 in for now, I've decided, because I realistically want to put it at the other end of the bed so that I can utilize the middle. Yeah. Yep. And as we can see, everyone's digging up the beautiful beetroot. So I'll probably come through and direct sow some more beetroot around, because that will go dormant shortly. But yeah, I just want to show you guys this. Look how late in the season, and because it's the only marigold that is... Hang on. Can I just talk? Can I pick you up?
What are you doing?
What is that? Don't know. It's the only marigold that is actually fully enclosed, so it's the only one that still has full flowers on it. And the bees have found it. I can't remember what exact variety, but bees right there, remember? But look at when it's like first in bloom, how red. Oh, it's just gorgeous. And someone just jammed their finger in the door, didn't they? Never mind. Now everything's sore so we can get picked up. So I think that might be it for today, maybe? No, we'll do a veggie garden tour another day. That's it for out here planting. Actually, yes, that is it for out here planting. I'll probably film just as I'm doing it. I'm about to go pick all the tomatoes, and as you can see in my cart over there, I am chopping it all back. So I'll take you over to explain, and then we'll go. Guys have helped themselves to the ones out of the basket or on the ground. So each time you see it's getting less and less. I started the other day and I was like, I should really grab my camera, but look how much of it's still really nice. I've left what's green, even though there's no flowers. It's my experiment. I know there's probably tomato gardeners out there that are going to be like, what is she doing? She's insane. Just rip it out. This is it. It's done for the season. But if I had done that when I first thought, I wouldn't have got more. This will be my second My second harvest since. So, and I am just pruning. I'm going to let the roots rot and decay because we might as well. And I'm also leaving all the rotten fruit. One part of me is like, don't do that because of fruit fly. The other part of me is like, I really want some volunteers next week. So this end's looking clearer. I really need to get the garlic in. That's why I'm doing this. Some stakes to stake up. So as you can see, most of these. So I'm going to go through and pick pretty much all of this and trim it all because I honestly can't see if they're on the tips haven't got nice foliage. That's it, I'm chopping it. So yeah, this is my job. I'm going to start at that end. That end seems less daunting than this end, and while there is no rain in sight, we shall crack on. So in saying that, as long as said child allows me to put her down.
Bye,
Hey.
bye, bye.
Hey.
Bye.
Alright. There, baby girl.
Where's Paddy?
I don't know, why don't you go find him?
No, Paddy just don't know way.
Is he?
Yep. Where's that Paddy? Up. That Paddy's over there. See? Oh, it's on the floor. You want to go to there?
I actually think, to be honest, that's probably going to be it. We may do a day 2, but if it's raining, I'm actually just going to be moving all the furniture. Yeah, okay, bye guys.